You still need to introduce me to that gal on the right in that little picture you put up there.
Jen? Jen? Hello,
Well, whatever
everybody.
that
Welcome
name
into
is.
Ken Style Live with the Zoom homies. The Zoom homies with Ken Style Live. Why is my camera not working? Oh, I don't know. I'll play your silly game.
It's
Why
the
isn't
Ken
your
Stout
camera?
That's a
Show.
good
That's why it's
question.
not working.
It's not activated over in OBS, so that's not the issue. I just checked that. And there we go. I don't understand how that works sometimes. Anyway, welcome in. It is Wednesday, 2 days before the big storm, January 21st, 2026. Kids Out Live with Bill, Greg, Rich, Sam, Jeff Ryman, Jeff Pearl. I got to separate those two. They can't be together.
Oh,
Acorn.
There we go.
Stop
what?
it, Jeff.
Too much
Sam
power in
and
one place,
Darren
huh?
go home. Yeah, exactly. And I still have an echo. Why do I have an echo? I might be the echo. That should kill that. But
Uh-huh.
always check the audio in the studio. I had it barely up so I could hear it, so there's not a bad echo coming through. Drives me up the proverbial wall. So take a quick look at chat. Tony was first. Greg was second. Ooh, closer. You were first last night. I mean, you only slipped one. Sam was third. Galactic Volcano zero or number three. Hello everyone. Tonight I'm live at Fuego. I think is it Fuego? Fuego.
Fuego.
Fago. Yeah, okay, that's close
Fuego.
enough. Volcano. Now, we are still live streaming, and I will explain this here in just a second. We are still live streaming. Nobody pays attention. We'll just wait for them to filter back in. And they will filter back in pretty quickly, I imagine, because I'm live. Let's go ahead and look at Scott's in the house. He says, hello, all. Hello, Scott. Galactic 0007's in the house. Ski Man's in the house. Jeff Ryman is in the house. Scott says hello to Jeff. Scott says hello to One Fish. Sam says hello to everybody right after the show went live. That way he got points. That's pretty smart. Let's see. Bill won't be back for a minute. He's always usually the last one to join. Chris Garrett with his camera on. Hello,
Yeah,
Chris.
I do got it on tonight. For a minute.
Where's Max at?
He's laying on the bed.
Annie's in the house. Hello, Annie. She says, like done. Thank you very much. I appreciate that. I'm trying to get through the chat real quick here and get caught up. She says,
You
good
get
morning
some
to
new
everyone.
glasses, Chris?
What'd you say, Jeff?
You get some new glasses?
No, I don't know. No, I did a while back. They just
Okay, I
reading
guess I
glasses.
hadn't seen those. They look pretty good on you, actually.
Rick Lakes is in the house. Hello, Rick, right at the start of the show. Good to see Rick, as always. Interesting show today. Had quite a few homies there. I think the 9 people that were watching, 9 of them were homies. I can't prove that though. Well, no, I know one guy wasn't a homie. I can't think of it. His Hellfire C or something like that's his name. I know he's not a homie. As far as I know, he's not a homie. So I'm about caught up with chat. BBS, be back soon.
Yeah,
Long Dog is in the house. Did my channel disappear for a bit? No, my channel didn't disappear. I think you should have still had audio. You should have had probably no Zoom because earlier today I said this stream is going to end and I predicted a pretty close time and it ended because nobody restarted it. Oh well, it happens. And I also said today it's going to end right when the show starts. I win. Prize over. Game's over. See you guys tomorrow. Don't forget Rick Lakes. Bye.
You did that.
But no, it's happened before. It's happened before, and it will happen again. There's only one way to do that, and that's for me to set a specific start time to figure on the 30 hours to start a specific start time, if that makes any sense. This show will now end. If somebody wants to do the math, this show will now end 30 hours from roughly 10:03. So
24 tomorrow.
it's 24 tomorrow, then add 6. So what? 4 o'clock in the morning on Friday morning,
Yeah,
I
3.
think it would
3
be. I think I'm all caught up with chat. Looks like we have light snow up in Scott's neck of the woods, 16 degrees and light snow. Yeah, I think Minnesota, Wisconsin, and North and South Dakota, they're going to get hit with cold Arctic
Oh yeah.
air. We down here, us, we are going to get Greg, Ski, me, Sam, maybe
You
even Chris, maybe even Rich won't. He's in Florida, and Bill won't. He's in Florida. We're going to get hit with ice, sleet,
I know.
and snow.
Oh,
I am not looking forward to it at all. They're saying approximately a foot over a 2-day period for us.
ooh.
I am going to go tomorrow and get some comfort foods, if you will. I got to get food anyway. I'm out of food. I went to make dinner tonight, and I'm like, holy cow! I feel like old Mother Hubbard. The cupboard would be empty.
Yeah.
Ramen noodles is what I had for dinner. The ramen noodles are always a good standby. I mean, you can be completely out of food, throw them in there, done. You know. So
Did you add anything to them?
That's what
can
I
of chili. Yes, I did.
Okay, well, that's not bad.
Yep.
Nope.
Scott says extreme cold warning. Yeah, I follow Ryan Hall, y'all, and Max Velocity, and another one whose name escapes me, and they're all basically saying the same thing. This is going to be one huge storm. All the models are predicting pretty much the same, that we're going to get a lot of snow, you're going to get a lot of cold, and I do not look forward to it. I already told my niece, I said, if it's snowing too bad, you're not going to work. And
Yeah.
I might not take you to work. And by snowing too bad, if we get a foot of snow, she ain't going to work. And she wasn't too happy about that. But,
Yeah.
you know, oh well.
Not worth getting stuck in or something.
No, it's not worth getting in an accident. I mean, it's just not worth it all the way around. They will understand that, you know, unless you live in the building, you're not going to make it to work. And my brother moved out of the building, so he probably won't make it to work either because he lives out in the country. No hills, but a lot of non-plowed country roads that he's got to go up and down to get to work. So we'll see. We'll see.
I thought
I'm
he was
really.
still living where he was working.
He does, and he moved out of there about 3 months ago.
Okay.
I'm not sure how that happened. BH Ringer's in the house. Had my storm Monday. Lost power for 40 plus hours. Oh my goodness. You've got your furnace though that's wood driven, right? Or you burn wood for the heat. It's good to see you, BH. Scott's got 42,212 points. Chris Garrett says hello. And yep, that looks right. I thought there for a minute the Nightbot stayed warm for sure. Yeah, that's the one thing we were talking about earlier today, that if we lose our power and we have the cold temperatures we're supposed to get, I really wish I had either a fireplace or wood furnace just to keep the house warm. We'll see. Chris Garrett, you've got 3,650 points. Alex Cheek is only 8 minutes late tanight. He's getting better.
Fashionably early.
Actually, he is fashionably early because normally he would be here 45 hour and 20 afterwards and get. Well, I thought you guys were not streaming anymore. It just like I said last night, that just proves Alex doesn't watch the live stream. There should be a fine for that. All those in favor?
Hi.
Hey, I just joined. I just joined 5 minutes ago.
Eyes above the day.
Actually, you joined 1 minute ago and you were 8 minutes late. But who's counting the minutes? Coleman stove for cooking and rechargeable lights. Yep. Nice. Nice.
I put the link for the live stream in the Zoom chat, Alex.
Yeah. Speaking of links, Volcano. Got to scroll all the way back to the top. Where did it go? Oh, I can't go all. Yeah. Galactic Volcano dropped a link to a really cool volcano. It's the 1, 2, 3, 4, 5th one, 6th one down. I recommend you go look at it. Really interesting. Very, very interesting. I probably watched 15 minutes of it before I jumped over here to my live stream. And it's actually still running, even though you're not supposed to do that. I still have it running in the background. Now, I don't know one way or the other if it helps or hurts either one of us. Have no idea. I do know since I stopped watching other shows and streams while I'm live streaming, my watch hours have steadily climbed upward, which is good. Got to change the phone. Hold on a minute. Just hi, just for Ken. I'm here. Did you give me a like? Did you press the like button? No.
Oops, I didn't do that. I got
I'm
on
glad
the
I'm glad you said that.
I see gift points. Cool. Alex has been given 2,500 points, and now he's got how many points does he? Somebody hit exclamation. I think it's top. Well, I know he's not going to be in the top 10, so he's probably going to be in the bottom 10. He's probably going to be the very last one, truth be known. Ski Man, you got 30,048 points. I did do the trailer tonight, Super Mario Brothers. I also used one of the things, which is Bill's background right now that's playing, as to open the trailer. I will probably get several trailers out of that movie because the movie's like 2 hours and some change in length, and the trailer can only be 3 minutes. So if you guys want to do the math, I will get some trailers out of it. I just got to scrub through it to get what looks to be cool. And there's still the part that I showed tonight's not the part that I wanted to show. There's a really cool part in there. Mario's jumping around, but I can't find it. And I know it's there because that's what attracted me to that movie when I downloaded it. But we'll see. So if you have any ideas on what you'd like to see in the shorts, let me know. And of course, it's unlisted, and the link is in the description. I know, description. Who reads the descriptions, right?
I saw the arrows.
Oh, we saw.
That almost came out weird.
The arrows will go away one of these days, and nobody will notice. They're like, arrows? What arrows? I've never seen any arrows. Sam, you only have 16,000. Oh, you gave away a bunch of points. That's why I was going to say, why are you sitting at 16,000?
There you go. There you go.
And we're just bouncing it back and forth.
Yeah.
BH Ringer just gifted 1 million. Is that 1 million? You can't give yourself points.
Nice.
He gets an A. He gets an A
For effort. Yeah.
for effort and added. That is fantastic.
Worth a try.
That is so cool. If that works, which apparently, oh, I didn't type the command correctly. How did I not type that correctly? Isn't it exclamation add points and then the at sign and then their name?
Plus.
Oh, that's right.
Plus
That's right.
points.
See, that's what I get for thinking I remember how to do stuff.
Yeah.
Well, you can try to add some points for me if you want to experiment.
Do that. Now let's see if that probably something else won't go through on that as well. That user doesn't exist. I'm looking right at BH Ringer's name. He's a moderator.
Yeah.
And it says, sorry, that user doesn't exist, or I spelled their name wrong. I didn't spell the name. I just used the at sign.
No. It's add points space at BH Ringer plus 5,000.
Oh, yeah. The plus.
Well, you know what they say.
Or,
If I don't get it the third time, show's going to be over. Add points at BH Ringer plus, and then the amount of points, right?
The plus is after the name. There you go. Water mute.
Well,
see, there's your problem. You're spelling a name wrong. It's Jeff.
No, I'm not. All I do is I hit the at and 2 letters. That's all I hit. I never spell names because it does it for you.
Well, you didn't get the first 2 right then.
Isn't it A, B, C, D, E? I think I got it. Pretty sure I got it.
no, you typed add point at BH Ringer plus 5,000.
Whatever. Somebody give the man 5,000 points for me.
Yeah.
I'll get it. I got it. I got this. Hold on. This may take an hour, but I'm gonna get this.
Well, what you need is
Well,
one
I mean,
that'll
this
say,
is
"Yeah."
this is entertaining to say the least.
Exclamation. Add POINTS points plural at BH Ringer plus and the points. Is that correct?
Yeah, should be.
Should be. Should have been right the first time. Oh, there we go. What? He's only got 5,550 points. He gets 150 points just for putting a comment in. So he should have at least 5,600. What the holy moly is going on with that? So Jeff Ryman is going to be my first experiment on taking points away. Since he wants his name in lights, we're going to see. There we go. I don't think we've quite figured out how to take points away just yet. We can add and we can gift and we can show the ranking up to the top 10, but that's about it right now. This afternoon was fun. I really enjoyed this afternoon. It was helter-skelter. It was all over the board, but it was fun. And Zoom once again decided me saying the word fun needed to bring me, I don't know why it just, no pun intended, zoomed me in closer, but it did. My night, oh my gosh. Now, can the Nightbot give points?
Yes.
Oh, it's programmed.
So much to learn on this. Jeff Ryman should be the leader now. Somebody do a exclamation rank, and that'll tell you who. 115,000 points. Wait a minute. 1, 2, 3. Yeah. Nightbot has.
Now,
Isn't it? I think no exclamation top. I'm sorry, exclamation top. We changed it.
My bad.
Give me a couple
now
days.
you
I'll
need
catch
a
up to
command that
everything.
says, "Get points."
Thank you, BH.
So the top users are Jeff Ryman is ahead. I am second again, and I still want that to go
won't
away.
last long.
The Nightbot is no longer on the. Yeah, Nightbot's on there. It's fourth. Doggone it. Top hours. I'm not sure if that one works or not.
Can you look at how many points anybody has as the host?
I'll
Zero.
defer that comment over to the technical department there. Sam, can I look and see? I have no idea, Jeff. I couldn't tell you. I'm sure there probably is.
Nightbot's down to zero
Watch
now.
hours? We don't have that option.
Not watch hours. No, I think Jeff. Did you say watch hours or points?
No, points.
Points. Yeah, that's what I thought. Oh God, can you
Is there a
imagine if
way
we
that
could see
you can
other?
show everybody's points?
Right now, it's only the top 10 from what I can tell.
We can
Right.
put in as
I'm
many.
just curious.
We can put in on that command. You can put in as many as you want.
25 should cover everybody, shouldn't it?
Should.
All right. I don't think I do a live stream at night that I don't write at least one note.
Sorry, BH, you did not enter a valid amount. Oh.
That's a good thing. That's a good thing, though.
Set points at Ken Stout Live equals 0. All right. Winner. Good going, BH.
I show having 50,875. Did he take away my points? And if he did, that's fine. Jeff
No,
Ryman,
he
you're
just tried to set them to 0.
Oh. Long Dog's sitting in 6th. And Tony's in 10th. Nice. Now, can that be done on the fly? And now I have 0 points. Somebody do exclamation top now, and you'll see I am no longer on the board. And that's fine. I shouldn't be on the board. The host does
So-
not need to be on the board.
Is Alex in the list someplace, or does he have to do something in chat to get points?
He did
Alex
fight.
probably's got what? Let's
Couple
just
hundred
say 500 points, maybe. Alex,
Well-
type in the chat exclamation points, please.
Okay.
That'd be exclamation TOITNS.
You don't even know how to spell, do you? You said
I was just
T.
seeing if you're paying attention. I know how to spell. Spelling, are you kidding me? Spelling and speech are my top two things in life I do well.
English.
Good.
I would
Points.
No, exactly. English. Long dog's got 24,000. I was close. 43.25. That's a little more.
Yeah,
Missy's in the
not
house.
bad.
Hello, Missy. Good to see you. Do you have a live stream later this evening? That is for Missy, by the way, in case no one caught that I was speaking to her. I haven't seen Ellen though, and I know Ellen. I do know Ellen is live streaming right now. She's really religious about starting about 9:45 every night. Again, the time change just screws me up. There's pure cure for the 18th time. Tim Tech was in the house. He misses us. Well, Tim, I was here about what, 10 hours ago,
It's
give or
official,
take an
too.
hour. I was here a little over an hour earlier this afternoon. Look, I'm zoomed again. Why does it do that? Why does Zoom, no pun intended, zoom me in? I'm still sitting in the same position I was 5 seconds ago.
It's in the auto. It's on that auto
Camera.
pan
Video.
thing.
Right. 66.9 degrees down in Tim Tech's neck of the woods, somewhere in Texas. Harlingen. Do what, Chris?
I say Harrington, but I don't know how it's spelled.
He's got it spelled Har, which would be Har, Lingen, Harlingen. He's
Harlingen, yeah.
bunch it all together. He's in Texas. Let's just go with he's in Texas. He's one of them little dots over there in that big state. I think he's down south, somewhere by Corpus Christi, I think. I've never looked it up. It's not a big deal.
I think it's down close to Mexico border.
There he is, ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls all over the world. The man, the myth, the legend. You know and love him as One Fish 26 with a lowercase O, by the way. Hello, Sam.
Hello.
Did you lose your razor, young man?
We need to just ask Tim Sowell where Harrington, wherever it is.
He just said it's deep South Texas. That narrows it down. That could be down by Corpus Christi. Wait, is Corpus Christi the southernmost point in the state? I don't think it is. I should know. I like being in Texas. What few
So
months I lived there.
some news. I got some news the Bill might be interested in knowing.
Okay.
When I get my new model of my new wheelchair in hopefully a month or two, I'll gain an extra mile per hour. Right now I can only go 6, but the new one will be able to go 7.
Track rated.
Rio Grande Valley. Okay, cool. Brownsville. Yeah, I forgot about. I think Brownsville might actually be way down there. Yeah, so now when you go to Walmart, not only will you scare us, you'll scare the other people. Because when Robert and I were there and we went to Walmart, he goes, "Watch how fast this will go," and off he goes. And we're like, hey, he's going to wreck. There's just no doubt. Someone's going to walk out in front of him. He's going to forget to stop at the end of the aisle, but he's going to wreck. I mean, we both were like, we got to keep up with this chaos that's about to happen.
The benefit of if there's any benefit to going to the actual Walmart store anymore, the benefit would be if you go late at night, there's not a lot of people there. So,
let me guess. You do laps around the store in your wheelchair.
No, I don't. I can't even tell you the last time I went. I went into a physical Walmart store.
Tim says they are the city before Brownsville. All right. I will have to look that up after a bit. Now I'm curious as to where that's at. I know Brownsville's way down there. And I have been to Corpus. I've been to the beach of Corpus. I spent the night on Corpus.
Brownsville is the city before you get into Mexico.
What about El Paso? It's the city before you get into Juarez.
El Paso's on the opposite side.
Come on, Chris, play along at home. I could have had him going. So, Sam, are you using the virtual camera to bring your image into Zoom?
Yes.
I think Harrington is close to where that school shooting was a couple of years
A
ago.
couple years back, yeah. I don't recall. I really don't really remember. We were right next to Brownsville. Okay. I'm right next to Indianapolis, even though I live in Indianapolis. I'm actually in a city that's called, I don't know, Lindenwood or something like that. It's a subdivision of Indianapolis, which is really stupid because it's Indianapolis. And then right next to us is Southport, which again is pretty stupid. Never mind. Monetization is off. It will be off on all the nightly streams during the day. Do what, Jeff?
So your
Oh,
dress.
I'm sorry. Do what, Alex?
So your
Hey.
address when you're mailed, does it say Indianapolis or does it say whatever you just said?
I'll let you figure that out. The answer was in what I said. Oh, here, better yet, Google zip code 46217. Since you are of that generation that everything's got to be Googled, do a Google search. It's Indianapolis. I'm on the very south side of Indianapolis. I'm within a mile and a half of the county line going into the next county, which is Greenwood, Johnson County. City is Greenwood. It's kind of nice. If I ever get in trouble with the cops here, man, I'm headed south and I'm going to be driving as fast as I can. I'm getting to that county line, by golly. If you bought that, put a 1 in chat.
The south side of Chicago is where Leroy Brown was from.
Chicago? Yeah, I don't get me started on Chicago. Is that, Chris, is that the Georgian way of saying Chicago, Chicago?
I always say Chicago. I spell it like that too sometimes.
Tim believed me. He actually believed I would try. Yeah, red lights come on, I pull over, get the license, registration, insurance cards ready, see what I've allegedly done wrong. Betty is in the house. Hello, Betty.
Allegedly.
Yeah, allegedly. The last time I got pulled over was in Illinois. And, I didn't get pulled over for speeding. Go ahead, Chris.
You stop with the red lights. The red lights would be an ambulance or whatever.
No, I was on I-70 coming back east and just came out of St. Louis, and I kind of figured something was going on because every crossover there was at least 2 cops sitting opposite directions. So I figured they were running a speed trap, and they were. And I was speeding, but that's not what I got pulled over for. I got pulled over because I was too close to the semi in front of me. I didn't allow enough room to space if the semi would have stopped suddenly. So did the other 30,000 cars that were on the road with me, but I got pulled over.
Yeah.
And then, to show you how nitpicky this guy was, he let me go. He didn't, no warning, no nothing. He let me go. He said, and you know your license plate is illegal. I'm like, I didn't know that. What's illegal about it? It says Indiana. It's got the number. It's displayed. What's illegal about it? He says, you can't have that covering on there. I got a U.S. veteran
The
plate
rim
on
goes
it.
around it.
Yeah, it goes
more
around it.
states are getting picky about that now.
They are. They really are. And I'm not getting an Indiana veterans plate because they are expensive initially, and then you have to pay the fee every year to have a veterans plate. That's ridiculous. That's just stupid. Speaking of the VA, I got an email today that the VA is hiring. Yay. I don't know what, 8 hours from now will be what, 6:30 in the morning, roughly? If it's 10:30 here, 8 hours in front of us would be 6:30, I believe.
6:30.
So she's probably just getting out of bed. She would be Betty. I can't pronounce my channel, and don't even get me try to start the last name because I can't. So Betty. If I can't say your name, I'm giving you a name, and that's going to be your given name moving forward. Oh, man. Does anyone have anything that they would like to discuss? Any issues going on? Any new programs coming out? Any new 3D stuff? I know Bill did that little thing he did with a online. That's a still picture that converted it into animation. And I thought it done a really good job.
Huh.
and it's free. So the price is right. Now I'm going to move a little bit. Now it should zoom me now. Oh, of course it won't zoom me when it should zoom me.
They said on the news and not the local news to keep your cell phones charged and your laptops charged. What's good that gonna do you if it no service?
Well, your cell phones might have service.
You'll have emergency services,
Right.
but that'd be about it. Yeah, I'm going to the store tomorrow, and I'm going to stock up on not only foods, but probably some comfort foods just in case. I do not look forward. I see many people have veteran plate. Yeah, I see them all the time, and I would like to put veteran plates on my car, but when I looked into it, it's not worth it. I still have my little cover thing on there. Never been stopped in Indiana for it. And watch tomorrow, I'll get stopped 4 or 5 times.
Where was you at when you got stopped?
Illinois, just outside of St. Louis in the state of Illinois. And
Probably
my brother, do what, Chris?
Probably illegal in Illinois.
Yeah,
It's probably legal here in Indiana, truth be known. It's probably in a lot of states illegal. The weird thing about that was, go ahead, Jeff.
I remember seeing a YouTube thing about North Carolina in particular. Maybe it was on Steve Leto's channel. I'm not sure now. It's been a while, but
Yeah, that guy, he's pretty good. Steve Leto.
yeah, well, I mean,
Leto's Law.
Yeah,
it's pretty interesting to watch. Yeah, we had traveled from Indianapolis to San Diego to Monterey to Fresno to Monterey to Vegas to Monterey to San Diego. When we're headed home, we get to Illinois, and I will guarantee you on that trip, I was above the speed limit a lot. Okay, especially when we went to Las Vegas and there was a traffic jam and I had to make up time, which was fun, by the way. Tony and Lorna were like, I was having fun. It was really fun. But yeah, all the way out, all the way back, just crossed out of Illinois, just came through St. Louis, and I don't think we were 5 miles into the state of Illinois, and I got pulled over, and I thought, man, this is ridiculous. It happens. It happens.
Yeah, in states where the law isn't specific about stuff, it just says you can't obstruct part of the license plate.
Right.
And it's
right.
a judgment call on the part of the officer.
Right.
And
apparently the Arctic Blast is going to hit the Valley Friday night with the lows are getting down into the 20 or 26. Tim, I will promise you there are people in the Zoom and people on the Zoom and in the chat and on the stream that would love to have lows as low as 20 and 26. I think Scott told us he's going to be about negative 20 to 26 over the weekend.
We got a couple single digit days.
One day next week, our low's gonna be 5.
Yeah.
That's not bad.
It's cold. Yeah, it's cold. No, I mean, and then again, a very wise man said a couple days ago, it's winter. It's supposed to snow.
Yeah, right.
It's winter. It's supposed to be cold.
Yeah.
Very wise man.
The nice trivia question is, at what temperature are the Celsius and Fahrenheit scales the same?
I used to know that.
Negative.
Give you a hint, it's
How the hell
negative.
does that affect my taxes?
Negatively.
So you're saying you have the Celsius and Fahrenheit. At what point do they match out and they're the same at what temperature?
At what point are the two numbers the same? What temperature?
Isn't
Matt,
it negative
okay.
40?
It's negative. I'll give you that much of a hint.
I think Sam just said negative 40.
Negative
Yep,
40.
that is
And
correct.
Scott says negative 40. Scott says
Not correct.
negative 25 with the wind chill to negative 45. So Scott would gladly take 20 to 26 for the overnight low. He'll trade. He'll trade you, Tim. BH Ringer says negative 40. So now we know.
Yep.
Ooh.
On the other side, silver is 93.25 an ounce.
Yeah, still pretty good.
Wow.
They could go up to 100. About 3 or 4
What's
days.
gold? I mean, is gold
4,000.
is gold even in the equation anymore? I know that used to be a short weather.
4,000.
Oh my.
What's crazy is platinum was a lot more than gold at one point, and then now gold's really going up.
I remember
gonna
it's
drop.
what 30 years ago or so. I think it was maybe. The big push was gold and gold and gold and gold and gold.
Yeah. Yeah.
I guess now silver's the way to go. I don't know. Hello, Darren.
Yeah.
Was it about
Actually,
3:30
what
your
you're
time? Well, I
saying-
can look on the clocks. I don't know why I tried to figure that out. Yeah,
Yeah,
3:40.
They're saying that some highways, secondary roads, and streets may be impassable for days.
Oh yeah.
Oh,
A lot of
Portions
could-
of
sold.
Texas, Oklahoma, Georgia, the Carolinas, and Virginia.
BH Ringer has a question for Jeff Ryman, and he would like to know, Jeff, what is that on the Kelvin scale?
The -40.
Kelvin, you add what, 273.16 to Celsius.
Sure. Everybody knows that. Okay, so what would it be? I mean,
Get out your damn calculator and add the
let me get out Google. Hold on.
you know,
Gold, BH Ringer says gold's 4,000.
plus minus 233.16.
Gold is $4,792.23. My goodness. Now, here's the question. Can the average common man or woman, us, can we go sell our gold at that price anywhere?
Well, that's for high. It's a 24. Like 10 karat would be, you'd have to have higher weight. So that's the more pure gold would be at that. But no, the average person, not unless you had it already. Maybe bought it early years ago at a good price.
Platinum is at $2,435.74.
Yeah.
Wow. So silver's got a ways to go, but that seems to be relatively high to me. I know nothing about it.
It is.
And I've always wondered, you see the commercials. I can't remember the guy's name, but he was a good actor, and he said, "I bought gold, and I'm investing my future in gold."
Yeah.
Okay, so you have a shitload of gold sitting around that you can't do nothing with it. You can go look at my gold right there. What can you do with it? Look at it. I don't know. I'm getting cranky in my old age.
You aren't old yet. You're just getting cranky.
I'm pre-cranky. Let's go with that.
Oh no.
Yeah, pre everything these days, so I'm
Well,
pre-cranky.
Here's the question. Why is it women that get menopause why isn't it womenopause?
Menopause, yeah. Good question.
Do we have any health experts in here? Do we have anybody that I don't know?
No, our resident expert still isn't. Or our resident professional, excuse me.
Now, if he shows up, minus 25 Fahrenheit equals 24 Q, whatever Q is. I don't know what Q is. Last silver I bought was at $50.63 from BH Ringer. We were talking about going. Sam, I think Sam and I were talking about our coins and going through our coins, or maybe it was Robert. I think it might have been Robert actually. Yeah. I've got a lot of coins to go through. I don't know what I'm looking for. I really have no clue.
Got a question for BH now.
Got a question for BH. All right, Jeff's got the floor.
All right, what is that same temperature on the Rankine scale? Rankine.
Well.
The Rankine scale is the English equivalent of the metric absolute.
Rankine scale?
Rankine, I think is the way. It's named after somebody. I mean, that's the guy's name.
I've heard of it, but I don't know the calculation.
You add 459.69.
Well, you just gave him the answer. You didn't even give him a chance to answer. You're worse than Jeopardy.
I would have Googled it anyway.
Yeah, really. I would have said, who uses it? Actually, if you would ask me that question, my answer would have been, who cares? That would have been my answer.
Give the man $1.
BH says, don't know, I'm stumped.
Again, how the hell does it affect my goddamn taxes?
There you go. And is it still in use today somewhere?
Nice.
It's in use
course it
in the
is.
United States, and maybe I don't know if it's still in Great Britain or not. It's
Yeah.
in the United States. We are still using non-metric for a lot of things, although we're really hybrid now. Liquor is sold in metric quantities for some reason.
Yeah.
Right. Yeah.
All of
Milliliter.
them.
Yeah.
And
All
I
of
tell
the
you,
Did you say
David,
liquor or
if
licorice?
liquor,
Liquor. Okay.
okay, wine
All
is
of
sold in 750 milliliter bottles
Yep. mLs. Yep.
all of the
instead of
adjustments
quarts or
on my
whatever. I mean,
all of,
my question is, if you're drunk, who gives a beating rat's behind?
You don't care what the measurement is.
When did that? Good night, Missy. Thank you. Are you live
I'm not
later?
sure.
Missy's leaving. I never did see. If she said she was live, I never did see it. And I'll look afterwards anyway. I'll set up my nightly observation of YouTube channels. Some I actually participate in, some I do not. Most I do. I'm pretty tired, so I doubt it. Okay. I'll look for you tomorrow then. Have a good night. Thank you.
all of my adjustments for my measurements on to the measurements on my wheelchairs have always been in metric. So my mom's always had to keep 2 sets of Allen wrenches.
Yeah, what I find irritating is depending on the vehicle you own and what year it is, you may have
Yeah.
a combination of SAE
Standard,
and
yep,
metric wrenches that
metric.
you need to work on the damn thing.
Yep. And always looking for the 10 millimeter.
Wintermute's in the house. She said she was live earlier. Okay, I will. That means she probably did a live stream earlier today.
Well,
I took
the
another
other
nap.
thing
I don't know why, but I was tired.
the other
Yeah.
thing I got irritated about after we moved out temporarily after the fire a few years ago, I have a little outbuilding in back. It's shed is all it is. But somebody stole tools out of there one night and there was no power, so they just opened the door and grabbed what they could grab and run. Well, they stole my metric tools.
Hmm.
So I go to Lowe's or wherever and I want to buy some metric tools. Now the only thing they stock in the store are combination sets that have both SAE and metric in them. I couldn't buy only metric tools except if I wanted to buy them a socket at a time, which
Maybe
is
AutoZone.
stupid.
You have AutoZone there? They might have it separate.
A what?
Like AutoZone or Advanced Auto Parts or O'Reilly's.
Yeah, we got AutoZone and O'Reilly's.
Yeah.
Well, just
And the other one they stole, I had 3 toolboxes and they got 2 of the 3. Stole my metric tools and they also stole the one that had my timing light and my
Yeah.
wrenches for doing distributors and other sorts of things, electrical, you know.
Yeah.
A lot.
And of course, you don't need any of that on a new car, but
No.
it was still irritating.
Remember
And
Captain
that
Rotors.
stuff, unless I buy an old car, is not worth going out and ordering all that stuff again.
P. Tringer said they have Harbor Freight. I've seen a few of those. I've actually been in a
Yeah,
couple
we
of
have.
those.
Yep. Pretty good prices.
Some things
on
at
there.
Harbor Freight are pretty good, and other things don't last very well. You have to know what you're getting.
Yeah.
True. Very true.
The
I had a friend of
icon
mine in
stuff is
Arizona.
good.
He went to Harbor Freight practically every month because apparently they used to have a lot of stuff they gave away, and it was stuff they were phasing out, and most people wouldn't want it, and he'd get it in mass quantities, and then he'd just give it away. I wouldn't say he was cheap or anything, but he was pretty cheap. It's kind of smart if you think about it, especially if it's anything that's useful. If they're giving stuff away you can use, that's pretty
Yeah.
Well,
good.
if you get useful stuff, then you go on eBay and you sell it. I mean,
Exactly.
well, I mean,
Or
sell it for
Facebook
a real low
Marketplace.
price, you know.
Yep. Yeah.
Well, that's like
Well,
I
yeah,
bought
if
a
you
set
get
of
something
tools.
at zero cost to you, only your time and zero cost, and you sell it for 15, 16 bucks, that's pure profit. So yeah, that's
I mean,
smart.
sell it on eBay, and you got to give eBay a tiny cut, you know.
Craigslist, Facebook Marketplace. I don't know. I never did much on eBay,
I had a
both
tool.
buying and selling. Doggone, my eye itches.
Yeah, I bought one of those combination tool sets at Lowe's.
Yeah.
And then my daughter borrowed a few pieces out of it and then lost them. And Lowe's, they were Cobalt tools, which is a Lowe's brand.
Yep.
They have a lifetime warranty on their stuff, but they do not sell all the parts in those combination kits separately. I was able to buy a few things off eBay because I stumbled onto a guy online on eBay who's in Reno, Nevada. And he would go to Lowe's and buy one of each of these kinds of sets and then piece them out and sell them to people like me who had lost parts of them.
Yep.
And he was being fairly reasonable in price too.
Yeah.
But he was making money.
No wonder you're selling them.
That's my virtual camera right there. I'm trying to figure out. I really have to get with Sam and figure some things out. But that's my virtual camera from OBS, and if I turn the virtual camera off, then it goes back to the virtual camera on Zoom. And then if I turn what I was trying to do, and it won't work, is I was trying to run my
So
camera.
the virtual camera in OBS is just aimed at an image at this point.
Or source, yeah.
Source.
Mine's pointing to a source. Harbor Freight, Icon brand are considered better than Snap-on by some mechanics.
Yeah, that's true. Yep. My friend got one.
There's a couple of YouTube channels where they have some folks who are Snap-on salesmen, and they also do repairs.
Oh yeah.
Under warranty for Snap-on.
Sometimes right in the truck.
But they drive around in a Snap-on truck, and if you have a Snap-on tool that you bought 30 years ago, like a ratchet, and the thing starts spinning around, won't hold anymore, sometimes they can find a repair kit for it.
Is that the same like Matco tools? I think they're like that, I believe.
Pretty close, I think.
I'm not familiar with those, to be honest with you, Jeff.
Okay.
Both Snap-on and Matco, aren't they the guys that drive around in the trucks and go to the individual shops and sell the tools? Yeah, that's what I thought.
Matco for sure.
I was offered, I just recently was offered a job like that, but it's driving, but it's also selling, and
a lot of standing in that. You standing a lot. Yeah.
I could imagine. Probably a lot of lifting and bending and everything else.
Yeah,
there's one or two creators doing that sort of thing. One of them is a woman who's a Snap-on salesperson.
I've seen her. She's not bad looking. Nice looking.
No, she's a good looking woman. I mean, she's, I would say, a larger woman. I don't mean fat or anything, but I mean, she's tall and I guess well muscled.
How does she do in selling of the tools, I wonder?
Probably better than most of the men.
Probably better than some of the guys.
Yeah, I've seen her. She does a good job. Real good salesperson.
Well, I mean, I've seen her handle some repairs on Snap-on tools too.
Oh yeah, yep. Certified.
Not only sell the tools, but have knowledge of some repairs is probably a really good thing.
Well, I mean, she carries some repair kits in her truck.
Oh, okay.
Yep.
Like for Snap-on ratchets.
Yeah, they'll throw a vise, put them in a vise, and pull the gears out. Yep.
I have a question for Alex Cheek, since he's the one that's up and knowledgeable on these things. What's the service called for the people that deliver for Walmart? Is there a specific name for that?
Yes, it is. You talk about for the delivery? Drivers?
Yes.
Thank you, Jeff.
They're called Spark drivers.
And they work specifically for Walmart?
Yes. I mean, they're independent contractors, but they drive for Walmart. It's just like a DoorDash.
So you're not talking just about Walmart Plus.
No, now another question, follow-up question for Alex.
The term Spark driver is specifically referring to Walmart Plus. It's a Walmart thing.
Okay, I've got a follow-up question.
Yeah, that's the guys I mentioned the other night. When I go to my Walmart and I'm in the area where you have the self-serve stuff to check out, They've got
So if
one
you
or two of those registers reserved for these guys that Alex is talking about.
Right. And that's my
so what you
follow-up
would do
question
is
is,
if you were a driver for Walmart, you would download the Spark app on the app store. You wouldn't download the regular Walmart app like we do for delivery. To get delivery, you download the Spark app.
Rich and I have the same idea. Follow-up question, Alex. Do the Spark drivers go in and actually pick the product off the shelf, put it in a cart, and check it out, or is that done by a Walmart employee?
Yes and no. Sometimes the drivers themselves do actually go in and pick up the items. And the reason why I know that is because sometimes I'll get a notification on my phone that says so and so is shopping for your order. So and so is checking out your order. But I don't always get that. So sometimes the actual Walmart employees will pick out your order and then just give it to the Spark driver who it was assigned to, and they pick it up. They just stay in the car. But sometimes Walmart will they'll pick it up themselves, pick everything out themselves. And from what I understand, the Spark drivers can pick and choose whether to do what they call a shopping order or not. If they don't want to do a shopping order, the Walmart employees will pick it out for them, and they can just pick it up. But they choose whether. There's a guy that I follow on YouTube. Sometimes his channel. He's an older guy. His channel is called Dashing Across America. You might want to check him out. He does it all. He does Uber. He does DoorDash and Spark and or Walmart.
Are they penalized if they don't take the order? Hello, Jamie. Jamie's in the house. My guess would be the
No.
Philippine American couple might have just ended his live stream. So can they say, this is going to Alex Cheek? No, he never tips. I'm not taking that one. Or do they have to take the order?
Yeah, they can tell me no.
Do they get penalized for doing that?
I don't believe so. No, not unless they do it order after order after order after order, like so many times in one day or something. I figure they might, but
I just wondered.
that applies to either doing DoorDash, Uber, or because some of those orders are a very small amount of money per mile, and people don't want to, and a lot of people don't want to do that. But let me tell you, from a customer perspective, I have never not gotten my order because I haven't tipped.
Never not gotten. That is Arkansas English if I've ever heard Arkansas English. Jamie wants to know what's the topic tonight. Well, in most cases, there is no specific topic, and we are currently talking about the DoorDash, Spark, Uber, Arkansas English, if you will, which is a lot like Oklahoma English. I think Oklahoma English is a little better, but that's just my personal opinion.
So,
Pretty
Alex,
sure.
you tip.
Go ahead, Chris.
Alex don't tip.
Apparently not.
No, I have a very specific reason why I don't.
Because you're cheap. That's a very specific reason.
No, that's not the reason.
It is the reason. You can sugarcoat this any way you want. You're cheap. If you don't tip the guy delivering your stuff, you're cheap. If you agree with me and think Alex is cheap, raise your hand and or put a 1 in chat. There you go. Unanimous. Continue, Alex. See if you can talk your way out of this one. I can't wait for this.
The reason is because I use my EBT card to purchase the food, but I can't tip using the EBT card, and the only way I'd be able to tip is by using my mom's card because her card has to be on the account to pay for the monthly.
You cannot give you cannot give the driver a dollar bill, cold hard cash. It has to be on a card.
No, you can't give them a dollar bill cold hard cash because even if you tell them meet at door,
Thank you, BH.
It'll they'll be gone so fast that
Oh, you mean you
uh,
don't have time? What do you say? Hang on a second.
the-
I got a tip
Said,
for you.
did you? He said, Alex. He said, did you ever hear of cash, Alex? And I agreed. And
Paying for
so
it.
you use your mom's card and you pay your mom back. You're just cheap.
I saw
You are cheap.
I saw you know there's a lot of those
Now,
there's a lot of like those
hang on, Alex. Hold that thought. Now, Scott, in that case, I agree. That driver should not have gotten any kind of tip. In fact, that driver should have been written up, penalized, or
Penalized,
something. That
yeah.
was horrible. I
Make
showed
go
you
out
guys that
walk,
picture
yeah.
the other day. Did Walmart order years ago and gave them a cash tip. Yeah, I would venture to say if you know about when it's going to be delivered and you can meet them at the door or have your mom meet them at the door, in Alex's case, tip the driver. I'm sure they make diddly nothing squat for delivering that stuff to you.
They're not penalized for sure. I knew that for a fact.
Well, I follow a girl out of Florida that does DoorDash and Spark and Uber and this and that. You name it, she does it. And she recently posted a thing where she said, the company came out with this. If you turn down a order, you get penalized. That's why I asked Alex, do they get penalized? Because whatever the one she is doing, they get penalized. And then she said, and I turned this one down, and it was like a 100-mile drive one way for $12.38. I would have said no as well. It's just not worth it.
But also you can look at it this way from the customer perspective. You can look at it this way also. I'm not 30 miles out. I'm not 40 or 50 miles out. I'm literally 2 miles from the store.
You get the
Right.
idea of
Which again, I mean, you're actually going to make my point for me. You should not be using Walmart delivery. You should get in your car and go to Walmart and do your shopping yourself. Now you're going to go, knowing you like I know you, you're going to say, Ken, I'm helping them out by giving them a job to bring me my stuff. No, you're not. Go ahead. I'm waiting.
And if Walmart, as long as Walmart will allow me to still place an order without getting a tip and only using my my food stamp money, so I don't have to use my mom's card to tip, you know, because if I tried to give them a cash tip, like I say, they'd be gone too fast. They work, they drop it off or just as fast as you know UPS or Amazon does.
Oh, I'm sure they do. I'm quite sure they have to do a massive amount of deliveries just to make decent money. There's no doubt about that in my
Don't you
mind.
get notified what time they will be at your house?
If I do a delivery from store, yes, because
Will
I
be
select
waiting at the door for 'em.
because I select the time frame. If I do a shipping order, no, I don't ever know when it's going to show up. Just like you don't know when it's going to show up with Amazon when you
Be
order
waiting at the door for them. Give them a cash tip.
I thought Amazon gave you a window of when it's going to be delivered, like 2 to 5 or 3 to 4 or something like that.
No, they don't. They always say,
Yeah,
you know, they always say
UPS
it'll be
does.
delivered.
I get Amazon times.
I get Amazon times too. That's why I asked that.
I don't. Not up until like it says out for delivery.
Oh yeah.
But
No, I get when I place the order, it says it'll be delivered by whatever the time of day is. And then as it gets 10 houses away, then it gets more specific. But they always give you an estimated delivery time. And I stepped out of the room. That's why I turned the camera off.
Whenever I first place the order on Amazon, mine is almost always says to be delivered by 10 p.m. Now most of the time it'll be delivered by like at 2 p.m. or 3 p.m. in the afternoon of the day that you know they say.
You can wait at the door for them, Walmart. If they say they coming at 2:30, you can wait at the door at 2:30.
Yeah, Ellen's in the house. Hello, Ellen. She says hello to myself. Hello, Ellen. Thank you for being here. Make sure you hit the like button. 17 watching and 16 likes. Okay, Alex, did you hit the like button? I have 17 watching and 16 likes. My money is on
I
you.
did. I
You're not getting your tip either.
I have it. We have no way of knowing it. It doesn't matter. They're good numbers. 17, 16. That's good numbers. I mean, my standards are like here. They're really, really low. I know other people. Not going to mention any names. Lives on an island in California, which there's only one island in California that I'm aware of, not in Fresno. But his standards are up here. He wants 1 million subscribers. Yeah, it's
Where'd that come from?
Jamie and I are having a conversation in chat about the food stamp program, and it's rigged and it's messed up. People that need to be on it aren't, and people that shouldn't be on it are,
Take advantage
and
of
it's
it,
just
yeah.
horrible, absolutely horrible.
They're gonna be some mad people this year at the stores though, because I think they taken off you can't buy candy.
Yeah,
And
snacks, certain snacks.
Valentine's Day is
Mhm.
hurt the
Well,
store too, but
candy's the dessert, isn't it? You have your pre-course, your main course, and your dessert.
Candy's your-
Let me
Can't buy-
clarify something. Right now, that only applies to like 3 or 4 states. The rest of us can still buy whatever we want. Anything that Walmart sells as food, I can order.
BH Ringer says, being in Canada, Amazon tells me it'll be there when it gets there.
you can.
I haven't ordered off Amazon in so long. I keep the account active just in case, and one of these days I'll put it to good use again. More than likely, I'll buy an internal capture card after I've got enough money saved up to do that, and I'll replace that mirror box thing. Which so far, since I've moved it, I haven't had one issue with it
I
whatsoever.
told Jose when he orders from the church, anything from a Black Magic, order you a Black Magic capture card.
Yeah, I don't think I will ever purchase a Black Magic piece of equipment because I would imagine their cheapest piece of equipment is still way, way out of my price range. Not to mention, let's just say somebody watching this live stream feels generous and says, I'm going to get that host, Ken Stout Live, a Black Magic piece of equipment to help him with his Da Vinci. Well, number one, it won't help me with my Da Vinci. And number two, I probably never figure out how to use it. So I'll probably try it one time and then it'll be like Blender. It'll be gone. Get this. My neighbor works for the state of Missouri, has 16, 14, 10, and 5-year-old. She works full time on Section 8 housing. All her kids have different dads, and she gets hundreds of dollars in food stamps and brags about it.
Yep. That's the problem.
Yeah, that's an issue.
Gift baskets and all with food stamps because it had candy in it.
So BH, yeah. BH Ringer brings up an interesting question in my mind. He's going to place an Amazon order after disposing of some silver. I'm assuming and guessing he means by disposing, he's going to sell it.
Obviously. Yeah.
Now my question is that's probably my first English screw up tonight because that made no sense to nobody. Greg says no. All right, let's go back and look at the tape, Greg. Where do you take your silver to sell it? Is there a specific place?
I have a collector for mine.
To the assayer.
Yeah, I use a collector.
I beg your pardon? To the what?
Assayer.
The assayer.
I hope the assayer is a guy. And that could be very discriminative.
And they're going to give you
local coin shop. Okay.
Yeah.
All right. He said local coin shop. All right. But they're in that business to make money. So do you feel or do you think you'd come out ahead doing that? Or is it pretty even keel? You get what you want. They get what they know they can afford to pay so that when they get rid of it, they can make a little bit of money.
Yeah, they're right. Yeah, there's standards for them for sure. So yeah, you're gonna lose. You wouldn't like if you were gonna sell it outright. It would be hard to find. That's why you go to a coin shop because they're gonna buy pretty much anything you have as long as it's verified. That's the only thing you're gonna
And
lose
worth
some money.
money as well.
Right. Exactly. Yep. I mean, that's what I've done. Maybe I'm doing it wrong. You know, a chemist.
A chemist. Okay.
Metals and ores and alloys. Okay. Learn
Is
something
that
new.
Latin by chance? That looks Latinish. Ellen says hello to One Fish. Cool. Yeah, I know a little bit about it. My dad dealt in baseball cards for many, many years. He ran a really profitable business. He would literally buy a $1,000 card for $50 and turn around and sell it for $3,000.
Yeah.
It was just a matter of timing, number one. And he taught me a really good point. I had a King Griffey Jr. rookie card, and at the time it was worth about $350. He says it's not worth $350. It says right here in the book, Dad, Beckett says it's worth $350. He goes, if someone gives you $50 for that card's worth $50. No matter what the book says, that's what it's worth. So he was very good at what he did.
Sure.
Nightbot. Greg says, Nightbot, what about me? I'm here. When you put your first comment, we got to teach Greg better. Usually a coin shop will have an x-ray machine to tell you the metal content.
Right.
I didn't know that.
They'll scratch the gold too, and they'll check the thick. Because a lot of times gold, they'll put I forget what it is, but it's heavy. They'll add it to it. It makes it half not even gold and half something
People
else.
cheat. You mean they add something to the gold to make it weigh more?
100%.
No.
Yep.
No.
I mean, that's rare though. Usually, they're trying to pawn it. They might take it to a pawn shop, try to even pawn it off.
Well, you need to know how many carat the gold is too.
Yeah, exactly. That's
rings are normally like 10 carat.
10 or 14. Yeah.
I used to love going to the pawn shops in Vegas. So if you knew how to play that game, man, you could pick stuff up.
So if you got 24 karat gold, that's pretty soft stuff.
Yes, it is. Malleable. Yep.
BH Ringer says X-ray machines, XRF machines are pricey. Some
they are.
Small coin shops don't have them. Yeah, and Ski, I do realize that. Yeah, people probably do figure out a way to make the ounce feel like it's 5 ounces, so they get the higher price and more money. I mean, that's been around for ages.
Of course.
It's the American way, so to speak. I saw someone go to a mall and use a metal detector, handheld, and testing people's wedding rings at the mall.
Pawn shop have a way to tell if something's rigged like that.
Yeah, they'll have certain machines. Or
Jeff, do your pawn shops still have the deal where after a certain period of time it drops down, and after another certain period of time it'll drop down, so on and so on, to where if you can wait it out, you can usually pick stuff up for practically nothing?
Well, that depends if it's selling or not, I assume.
Right. Yeah, they had, like, I bought a monitor once. It was like $100 monitor. I paid $10 for it because I waited it out. $100. 6 months later, it was 90. 6 months later, it was whatever. 6 months later, I paid $10 for it.
It depends. I told you I got that e-machines system when I lived in Aiken, South Carolina, out of a pawn shop. And this was a pawn shop that carried almost no electronic stuff at all, or at least no computer stuff. And he had gotten talked into accepting this system, I guess, for pawn. And the guy never came back. And so he just wanted rid of it. And I got an e-machine with Windows 7 on it, 2 e-machines monitors, a Microsoft ergonomic keyboard, and a mouse for $125.
PH Ringer says the pawn shops there won't even look at coins and only give about 50% melt on bullion.
Yep.
Yeah, I always looked at electronics, and I look at equipment and televisions and monitors. I always looked at stuff like that.
Now,
Your
I've
other
never
stuff.
gone there hunting anything. I've gone into the gold and silver one that's in Pawn Stars.
I
And
did buy a 35 millimeter camera, which at the time was actually a true 35 millimeter camera. If Jose was here, he would correct me and say it was a DSLR. No, it was a true 35 millimeter camera. This
So that
was
film
years
camera.
and years ago.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Was it film?
it was still canister of film, and
Oh yeah.
but I got a hell of a good price on that. That was good. And that was in Vegas too. Got
I
lucky.
went to the gold and silver pawn shop the Pawn Stars guys run.
Oh yeah.
And the reason I went there is somebody had gotten in our house and stolen a small amount of jewelry and stuff. And they found some of it there,
Oh
and
wow.
they had to give it back to us at no charge.
Yep.
That
Yeah,
had to
true.
suck for them. I mean, good for you, you got your stuff back, but they probably paid someone for that stuff.
Oh, they did
So
pay somebody for it, but
Oh yeah. Stolen.
here, when
Oh.
they take stuff to pawn or in sale, they have to keep a description of it and a record that and there's a pawn shop detective detail who can access all those records.
wow. Yeah, I've
In
been in
fact,
that
I had
store a
my
couple
wedding
times.
ring stolen. Well, my wedding ring has been stolen twice. I never got it back the last time.
Yeah, we went in there just to just see what it was like. It was not all that it was built up to be like it's on television, but it was an interesting place to go. I enjoyed going there. I have Chumley's shot glass from Gold and Silver Pawn Shop in Vegas. Cool.
Yeah,
I have pictures somewhere of being in that pawn shop, but that's
yeah.
about it.
They're gonna start
Interesting.
shooting shows there again next year.
Oh
Really?
really?
Huh.
Not exactly the same, but I read they're making a comeback. The
Huh.
son of Rick
Hoss or
has
whatever
moved.
his name was.
He has moved to Mexico, so he's living down there, and he's not going to be in any of them anymore. So it's going to be Rick and Chum Lee.
Oh yeah.
Be
That's what the
interesting to
paper
see.
said here.
Right,
Huh.
right.
I always like to show hardcore pawn out of Michigan.
That's
Mm.
what
Oh
I,
yeah.
Out of Detroit,
yep.
I think it
They're always
was.
arguing on the
I
show.
think I saw that
Yeah, there
years
was.
ago.
Yeah.
The owner, he'd go off on him. And the son. Oh my gosh.
Jamie used to live on 13 Mile in Woodward, Detroit, not far
Oh,
from the
Detroit.
hardcore pond.
Yeah.
Mm.
It's amazing how small the world actually is. It really is. I've watched that show a couple times as well. Pretty
People get
interesting.
mad. People get
Yeah.
mad. They try to
They get-
tell them that they scammed. Or they try to tell that they told something and they didn't. And
Yeah. Then they get thrown out. A lot of people get thrown out. Kicked out of the store.
Well, we are a unique nation that we try to get over on a lot of things on a lot of people. I mean, we add weight to something. We go in and say, I pawned that last week knowing you didn't pawn it and you want to get it back or whatever. Galactic Volcano 3 is in the house. Hello, Galactic Volcano. Probably been here. I don't watch chat.
there was a girl on there that got hired and fired at the same day.
I think I saw that.
Hired and fired on the same day.
Yeah.
Was her name
Something like
Ken
that.
Stout by chance?
No, but I can't remember what her name was. But she told Ashley, the daughter, she said, "You not a bitch, you the bitch."
Oh yeah, yeah. I
Jamie
saw
says
that.
they make good money there
Yeah.
from the 3 big casinos being right down the street. Yeah, I can imagine.
People come in with money. and
People are gambling and they run out of money, so they go pawn their Sears watch. And yeah, I can imagine. Nida's in the house. Hello, Nida. Nida's cooking show says hello. Hello.
Yeah, one of the things, if you had something that's stolen that shows up there, they
You
have to
can't.
give it back to you, but that's only for the first 60 days. If you don't
You have
find
to,
it and claim it in that time,
Okay.
then
So
get
if they
to keep
find it on the 61st day, you're out of luck.
Right. Well, but if you report something to the cops, there's a pawn shop detail in the detective bureau.
Right.
And they
And
can look at the list of what's been taken in the last week in any pawn shop in Vegas.
all the inventory.
That'd be a cool job to have.
I got my wedding ring back once, and my wife reported it missing.
Caught you, didn't she?
Hmm?
Nothing.
Well, but it got to where my knuckle got larger and it wouldn't fit. So it was just laying
Uh,
in a drawer in the house.
Nida wants to know how everybody's doing. If speaking for myself, I'm okay. And speaking for the group, well, I can't really speak for the group, but I think we're all okay. Except for Alex. I mean, Alex is here, so, you know. And you have to be around enough to understand where that's going.
Yeah.
Not far, Scott, just a few minutes depending on what roads are open. I have a video soon for the cooking. I will be there. Put a link in it. Put a link for it in chat, Nida. And I'll be there.
This group, Nida, any day on the green side of the grass is a good day.
I hear you. Any day I can get up and walk is a good day.
Yep.
Really.
She says yes. Yes. So Jamie, when is the new one? When's the newborn going to be here? Is it any day now, or are we a couple months away, or have you put it in for a replacement part, or what's going on with that? April 30th. Oh, that's a bad day. Do not have that kid on April 30th. I'm speaking from experience. If you can hold out till June, hold out until June. June 7th is a really, really good day. Do what, Alex?
My original due date was April 1st.
I didn't realize you were pregnant. When did this happen?
No, my mom has told me that her.
Well, you said your original due date, indicating you are pregnant or were pregnant.
Interesting.
I thought you.
Yeah, it's very interesting.
I thought you were smarter than
He
that.
should have written a book.
He should. And you know, the world's richest man doesn't even tip the people that deliver his stuff to him.
Oh,
Can you imagine that?
Yes, I can.
That's probably why he's the world's richest man. He keeps those pennies to himself.
That's usually the case.
I know what you meant, Alex. I'm just giving you a hard time.
I was originally supposed to be born on April Fool's Day, but instead I was born in January.
Boy, they screw everything up in Arkansas. January, March, April. They were 3 months off. My God. Who was your doctor? Some dude from the West?
Leap year.
That's a good point. It could have been leap year. And there's the link for Nida. Thank you, Nida. Oh, okay. C-section. Okay. April 29th. Move it back. Do not have it on April 30th. Now, there are those here that probably know exactly what I'm referring to. And that will say, oh, good one, BH Ringer. That right there, that gets some points. Biggest April Fool's joke ever. Good one. It's priceless. Now, can your host remember how to do this? Well, let's see here. Yes, I did remember how to do it. That's good. All right, we're in an hour, 20 minutes, believe it or not, which is great. I'm going to run the outro, and if we want to keep going a little bit longer, let me know either on Zoom or in chat, and we'll go a little bit longer if the outro even works. I don't have really high hopes for this. Everyone just received 1 point.
Thanks.
Thought I was cheap. I just put exclamation A for the outro. Oh my gosh, do I need help? Here we go. It should start if it's
That's all, folks.
You read names.
Can I slow that down? Well, I can slow it down by lengthening the time, right? Would that slow it
No,
down, Sam?
not to slow it down. It's just
Nope.
No? Okay.
once the
Adding
last
more
words
space.
on there got up to about middle of the screen, and it just goes poof, and it's
Oh, adding more space between the top line and the first line of the name?
No. Oh, actually, you can scroll down you can slow down the vertical scroll right.
Oh, yeah. Okay. Yeah. In OBS. So Jamie's birthday is, I saw some, April 10th. See, have your child on April 10th, and that way you get 2 parties. Alex has got to go. 10:20. It's a little early for him. I just said, that's me, Kim. Probably saw her name on the scroll. Yep. If you put a chat and comment, your name will show up on the scroll. It's just my lazy way of saying thank you to everyone. The scroll does it for me because I'm lazy. My middle name. Everyone thinks my middle name is Richard. It's not. It's lazy. I think with that, since no one said anything in chat, no one said anything on Zoom about continuing, 1 hour, 22 minutes. Great show tonight. Loved it. Rick Lakes tomorrow. I may run an unmonitored looping live stream for watch hours tomorrow. May. Not sure yet. Thank you everyone for
monitored.
Oh, it'll be monetized and it won't be monitored. Well, that sounded horrible.
Yeah.
And it's just for watch hours. I just want to keep my watch hours where they're at. I actually like to see them go up another 100 or so, but it's a slow process. And as we get it figured out, it's good. Thank you, everyone, for being here. If you'd like to join us on the Zoom panel, kstoutz00m@gmail.com. Send me an email, request the credentials, join us. You don't have to have your camera on. You don't even have to talk. Just be a homie. Hang out with us. I mean, you can do the same thing on there, but it's much more fun after the stream ends because we have a lot of fun.
And just give him the old reminder that he's number one.
That's right. I mean, after all, we all know if I could hit the doggone mouse button, it's all about me. And just in case you're blind like certain people, Greg, this right there says it all, baby. It's all about me.
Who's this guy?
I really do hope people understand. Do what, Jeff?
Who's this guy, Stout?
I don't know. That's Robert Michael did that, and I'm not sure. The AI for some reason cannot spell Stout. I don't get it. It's a simple name. I wonder if it spells cheat, CHEAP. Just wondering.